With that, chat, one more look at your glorious new home jerseys. A great argument for democracy being a terrible thing, as you guys voted for that. That's a look. That is a look. Again, the away jersey, from the looks of it, will remain untouched. At least you'll look good on the road with a nice, classy uniform. You also elected for the Kingdom to still be your home. That said, chat, that will not be the only bit of rebranding that we do. I thought a lot about it. I thought a lot about what I wanted to do with the old Fish of Miami. And I made a decision. I made a big time decision. And you know, there were some tough decisions to be made. How do you encompass the entirety of the world? You know, how do you encompass the entirety of the world? It's not easy to do. You know, for a second, I was really putting some thoughts into some things, including the potential return of the Trinidad and Tobago Goonfish of NHL fame. However, I do not have access to Trinidad nor Tobago because North America. So that idea got blown up. So that was highly unfortunate. And then I was looking around at the team names, and I'm like, fuck, there's a lot of water. Water's cool. And then I was looking through logos, and I'm like, there's a goddamn Loch Ness monster. And I thought, you know, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the one. And a part of me is still tempted. A part of me is still tempted. The At Sea Monsters. You cannot have a team name be at sea, unfortunately. You can be from the water, but you cannot be based in the water. So all of those decisions kind of left me with a choice. It's not the most creative choice, but it is a funny one. It is a pretty funny choice. And it's kind of the obvious choice. Do I do the funny thing and bring Canada their third Major League Baseball team? Toronto, you guys added Vancouver. Fuck it. I'm heading to Montreal. Because originality is dead. And this way, Endo Mills, get to creating Poutine Park version 2, please. And I will use that stadium as my home stadium. So I'm heading to Montreal. As you do. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how Canada goes. You're putting a team in Montreal and the players can't speak French. No, but they speak a lot of different things. My players speak languages like Dutch, Spanish, and even Australian. Yeah, you might be saying, Toogie, that's not its own language. I beg to differ. Thank you very much. I beg to differ. But yeah, it's maybe not the craziest change in the world, but I got to be honest, based on the logos that were out there, stuff like that, I really just wasn't finding the look that I wanted, especially too when it's like my best city option was like Atlantis, for God's sakes. And I'm like, all right, it could have been cool, but it just didn't quite work out for me, basically. So it is what it is. It be what it do. And yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna head to Montreal. I mean, you had the moon as an option. Yeah, but the moon's not the world. That's the opposite. The moon's not the world. You know? Do you not see the problem there? Finland was right there. It was, but while it should be the center of the universe, is it? Is it? Not you. Well, then how the hell was I going to know that? People talk, and it's like, hey, I'm not going to talk. How'd you not know I was talking to this person that I didn't tag? You know? It's not my fault people don't know proper frickin' chat etiquette, okay? That's right, I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you. Montreal, the world, aka Venezuela. I mean, Venezuela, I'm not debating the idea that I might eventually move to Venezuela. If this trend continues, I'm moving to Venezuela. We'll see if that happens, though. You gotta give it time. Do I want the jersey to say? Well, we'll see what we can do here. So yeah, Montreal's happening. At least temporarily. I'm going to take Toronto's blue. Or blue, they're red because fuck you. Actually. Who's got that red to line up the most? Honestly, Texas was looking pretty good. Take that Texas red. Keep the teal. I'm not keeping the teal. You keep the teal, Crash Andrews. You keep the teal. I actually am going to take Toronto's blue. Screw them. So from Miami to Montreal, these players are going to be so disappointed that they're having to head north. They're going to be so disappointed. But, oh, God. Okay, it's now the time where I say that I'm trolling. It's not, though. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Until I eventually move the team to Atlantis. With the superior logo. Montreal it is. The hell are these uniforms going to look like? You know what I'm thinking, chat? Pinstripes. No. I am not thinking pinstripes, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. Yeah, you know. Maybe I want to be more America. Red, white, and blue hats, baby. Maybe that's the way. Honestly, it might be. You know, red, white, and blue hat. Is that the way? Is this the way? It might be. Stripes on the hat. I'll top you with stripes on the hat. Keeping it. Keeping it. In terms of the home jersey. You know. Let's go with that old Montreal text. The old Expos text, because we had the Montreal and the road unis. Big ol' Expos. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's huge. Fucking huge. That does not look good. I lied. That does not look good. Fuck the Expos text. That is way too stretched. I accidentally put it on the clipboard, but it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, I might come up with a more creative look in the meantime, but for now, to steal your thunder as Canada's newest team, Makes me laugh. So that is what I am going to do, is be Canada's newest team. Because fuck you, chat. There you go. I'm doing this for Venezuela, baby. Get ready for the Venezuelans. The Venezuelan takeover. Let's see. Wish baseball was back in Montreal. Ooh, pinstripes. You never know. Do we go with the pinstripes? Steel Chat's pinstriped thunder. I'm not going to worry too much about the look. I'll customize it more at a later time. But we'll keep it simple for now. Undershirt color. You got to go with the red. Long sleeves, you got to go with the red. There you go. That's the way. Canada definitely needs more baseball teams. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I don't. Oh, let's see. What's a text that really says Montreal? Give me some Comic Sans. So, a red Expos jersey is the worst. That's the point. That is the point. Look at how pretty it is. Look at how pretty it is. Fine. Cribe. In fairness, the old Expos did have pinstripes. I mean, I could do the teal, but who wants teal? You know what? They did have pinstripes back in the day. I'm stealing your thunder. I'm doing it. Fuck the baby blues. We're going with pinstripes, baby. I'll show you pinstripes. Just you wait. I'll show you pinstripes. Get ready for them. Look at those beautiful blue pinstripes. That's a set of pinstripes right there. You've never seen anything like that. Look out. Fucking look out. Give me those beautiful blue pinstripes. Look at it. Look at it, chat. Look at it. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. They did have front numbers when they had the Expos, but the problem is I don't really like necessarily either of the logos. Oh, goodness. You know what? Fuck it. The Expos coming back too. See, this is why. Delete selected. Paste. Screw it. We're bringing back the Expos. It's back. Why is the jersey red again? Why is the jersey red again? It's not supposed to be red again. Also, that can totally be smaller. That's cute. That's a cute little look right there. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? All right, now I gotta one-up you with the pinstripes. We've talked about this. Gotta one-up you with the pinstripes. Give me them blue pinstripes, baby. This is the way. Gotta get that lovely font in there. As you do. Get that front number. Look at it. Now that's a baseball jersey right there. Give me them blue pinstripes. Fucking beaut. So much blue. Gotta do a sleeve number 2. The hell I do. The hell I do. In fairness, I do have to change the cap color. It changed everything. Why did it change? It didn't save like a damn thing. Fuck it, blue hat. There it is, blue hat. Nothing but blue. It's a blue hat. As you do. Get a sweet blue hat in there. Blue buckets. All blue everything. Probably gonna have to change the main colors, but that's fine. All blue everything, baby. And you know what? Oh, baby. There. Give him the matte. Who needs a shiny helmet? Give him the matte. Striping color. Who gives a shit? All blue all the time. Your stirrups are blue. Your cleats are blue. They're red and they're blue and everything's... Now my favorite color is blue. Blue gloves. All the time. That jacket's blue now. That catcher gear is atrocious. All blue. Abadi abadai. So much blue. I'll fix it all later. I don't care. It's beautiful. What a jersey. In terms of team details, main color, blue. That can now be red. Don't change the unis because you weren't supposed to. You know, I should have known it was going to change the uniforms or at least fuck it up a little bit. I should have known. Still did it, though. There we go. Are we fine now? There you go. Look at us. The totally not Chicago Cubs. Ready to rock. Except I still need a... I still need to make the road unis really quickly, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal because guess what, fuckers? More blue. More blue. Also, it was a lighter gray. There you go. Give me that. Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's a gray right there. That's a gray if I've ever seen it. More pinstripes. I'm kidding. We don't need pinstripes. They had pretty basic. Whoops. They had pretty basic bitch. Why is it gray again? Where'd my gray go? Where's my football? What is up with this freaking creator right now? It's just not having it. It's just not letting me save anything. You change one thing and it flips it all back. It's like, hey, did you change your mind? No, I didn't change my mind. I'm creating magic. Absolute magic. Unbelievable. Give me 1 second here. Can I don't think I can do red, white, and blue. Or blue, white, and red, as they used to have it. I don't think I can do it. Because you can only have the 2 colors. So, because we got red and white as a primary. Stripe and color. That works for me. Well, now the red should be in the middle because of the logo. There it is. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Give me them numbers. Give me them numbers. Let me help if I did the right colors in the right spots to try and get through this. Give me a front number, baby. Everyone loves a front number. Who the hell doesn't love a front number? Gorgeous. I do need to change the, oh, the undershirt color can still stay blue. Maybe. An old take on a modern classic. Beautiful. Beautiful. It changed the hat again. Stop changing the hat. Beautiful. I don't like front numbers. I don't like you. In terms of the pants, give us that sweet, sweet gray. Bada bang. Bada boom. A new take on an old classic with a sweet matte finish. As you do. Beautiful. Holy hell, those are... Yeah, blue socks. Red socks. Go with the red socks. Bada bada bing. Bada bing, bada bang. Bada boom. Bada bang, bada boom. Who's Canada's team? Me. I'll show you who Canada's team is. Damn it. I'll show you. You'll see. I'll show you Canada's team. I don't fucking think so. What, you think you can be Canada's team with Canadians on your team? Bitch, I don't think so. Bitch, I don't think so. Not in this dojo. Not in this dojo. Going back to red. It's beautiful. There you go. So, the Expos are back. I'm not going to play in Florida. I was tempted. I'm not going to play in Florida. We're going to play in a temporary home. Probably not going with anything classic. I wish. Playing old Miami. I am going to wait for whatever the hell Endo makes for me. Because why not? What's more Canadian than making your Canadian team full of immigrants? There you go. I liked quite a few of these. And then in terms of, yeah, because I can't go to the stadium vault from here, and that's okay. So we will just go to a bit of a generic park for now until Endo can unveil my new full-time landing spot. And, well, spring snow, because Canada. Let's see. Is there anything that looks like there's a shitload of traffic, because Montreal? I mean, Jesus, the Modern Ball Arena might be the one. City. It's like Circus. But it's in the city. Coming soon would also make sense. There's a bear. Because Canada. Also American flags. Probably shouldn't go to the one with the... Oh, you're right. I should go to... There's a trolling attempt. We're off to the Metrodome until our new house is built. The Montreal Expos of Minnesota. Fuck you, chat. The baseball team. Fuck you, chat. The baseball team. The Expos are back. Oh, ridiculous. Absolutely. The Expos, the A's and Expos. That's incredible. What a combination. As a Minnesotan, I approve the message. Well, there you go. So, we have the Vancouver Athletics, the Montreal Expos. What an unbelievable time to be alive. The Expos, eh? There you go. We got a lot of staff members who are in the running. And every single one of them accepted. So we are off to free agency. Let's take a look at who's available for the two of our sides here. Obviously, there's a lot of... this is the first year that we do have to worry about tendering contracts to guys that are already there. But let's take a look at free agency. Oh, my God. At catcher, the big name is Will Smith, who you guys could sign. I'll let you know if you can't. At first base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Does chat put Vladdy with Juan Soto? Josh Naylor of Canada is also available. Second base, Willie Castro, Brandon Drury. Third base is Mac Muncy. Bo Bichette, also eligible for you guys, as is Tommy Edman. And Kyle Tucker. Are you going to target Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as your position player free agent signing? There would be the qualifying offer. He wants $28 million right now, but obviously you could front load the deal. So, I mean, if you wanted an 8-year deal to bring him up to age 35, give yourselves an opt-out in case he's declining, and then obviously pay him a shitload of money to get that max interest in there. It'd be about $34 million a year, front-loaded. I can't sign him in Montreal, though, Smoot. He's listed as Canadian, so I can't sign him. So, I mean, Chad, if you really wanted to go for it, front load this deal to bring him up to age 34. You'd have the option for his age 35 season. Actually, you would have to sign him to about $35 million. He is the biggest free agent out there right now that you could bring in. It'd be $35 million for a max interest offer. If Vladdy's not your guy, then it would be someone like Josh Naylor. In terms of other higher rated players, Bo Bichette. So Vladdy, Naylor, Bichette, Kyle Tucker. would be another big offer. Or nobody. Just don't really go for a big position player. But then again, you did go for Soto. So what free agent will it be? Will it be Vladdy? Will it be Kyle Tucker? Will it be Bo Bichette? Will it be Josh Naylor? Or nobody? Chad, it's your team. The choice is yours. I had to put... Who the hell's name is getting... Is Tucker getting hit by the bot? Content does not mean... I put FA with a question mark. Can I put free agency? Whose name is getting hit by the bot? Content does not meet guidelines. Someone's name is getting hit. What? I'm so confused. I've tried changing every name. Was it Bichette? Bo Bichette's name was getting hit. So don't try to type Bichette in a chat anytime soon. At least on a frickin' Twitch poll, it won't let you do it. But again, obviously the likes of Tucker, Vladdy, they're going to be expensive. But again, Vladdy, just 27 years old. 29 home runs last year and 828 OPS. Looks like Vladdy's the vote. So again, if you wanted to lock him up for the rest of his prime and have a bit of a team-friendly option, that would be the way to do it. It is a good amount of money, but it's also front-loaded. Is that the way to do it? If you were a pro ball player, I mean, I played first base and corner outfield growing up, so it'd be one of those two. His hair is fucking with his jersey. It sure is. Vladdy is the choice. Is there any disagreement with just giving him a shitload of money? Because why not? You have a lot of money to spend anyway. Is there any disagreement? Vladdy and Soto to build around. Going once on signing him for the rest of his prime, and questions about whether or not it's tradable. Going once. Going twice. The offer's out to Vladdy. Big money. Wow, the Blue Jays are lowballing him so hard. Jesus, the Blue Jays are lowballing him. You could go cheaper. It wouldn't guarantee that you're able to sign him, but you could certainly go cheaper. If another team, if you go like 3/4 of a bar, but another team comes in on a max offer, then you're screwed. Max offer is the only way to guarantee, because once the offer's in, it's in. So if you want to go cheaper, we can have it go cheaper. But you can't adjust the offer after we lock it in. So do you want to risk it with another team coming in and potentially outbidding you, or leave it? Chat says keep. All right. In terms of pitchers, if they're not available to you, I will let you know. Ryan Helsley, Devin Williams, Tanner Scott, Marcelo Iglesias, Michael Kopech, Jeff Hoffman. For starters, Zach Gallen, Dylan Cease, Chris Paddock, Framber Valdez. I mean, literally everyone's available to you guys. So, bouncy a couple months in advance. So, I mean, all the big names are available to you guys if you want to go in and, again, spend some more money. Just the question of who you want. My wedding is in September. Start of the summer at the latest. I mean, again, Gallen and Cease, Paddock, they're all 30. Kopech was 29. For the record, Gallen, $29 million, but compensation pick. Cease has no attachment on him. About $20 million bucks. Especially, too, if you wanted to do another one of those, hey, lock him up for the rest of his prime type of deals. I'm not saying you have to sign him until he's 35. You could go 33. But just for an example, would it be about 24 million? Be about 25 million to get that club option in the last year in case he sucks and front load the deal. Actually, it'd be a little bit more. He really doesn't like that club option. He really doesn't like that club option. Then again, as mentioned, money isn't really real to you guys. You might not be able to fully max him out. Yeah, the money will not go up any higher. The value, the interest won't go up any higher if there's a club option. So, what are you guys thinking for Cease? I mean, you could go 3 years up to 33, 5 years. What do you think? Let me know. In the meantime, I need to see if there's literally anybody available for me, because not having the Dominican Venezuela, Wilmer Flores. Wilmer Flores might be my guy. It's literally Venezuela to glory. Flores is 34, though. Rengifo is only 29, so Luis might actually be my pick here. Muncy, Moncada's not available. Eugenio's Venezuela. Shortstops. Venezuela for Rivas. He's terrible. Well, I am not going to have a major signing. This is Germany for Max Kepler, but he's 33. Well, for me, it's pretty straightforward. I'm going to have to go for Luis Rengifo as my big signing this year. I'm going to go 6 years with a club option. Every day works. I'm going to front load the deal. Get him up to max interest on $5.6 million a year. So, Mr. Rengifo, come on down to Montreal, if you would. 5 years seem to be the most common shout for Cease. So I'll set up this offer and see what's up. So that was, let's see, what's the max interest right there? $23.2 million, front-loaded, 5th-year option for Dylan Cease. Any disagreement? For this to be your pitcher target, chat. You've already targeted Vladdy. Is Dylan Cease also going to get the big-time offer? Any disagreement? As chat's just loving life in free agency. Remove the club. Less money, more interest. That's true. You could remove that club option. But then if you sign him up till 35, you might not be able to opt out and he could be in big time decline. Or at 35, he could still be good. For the record, if you were to remove that club option, I mean, you get max interest at the same price, just without the club option. If you were to go 4, you'd have to offer him even more money. He wants term, so if you were to offer him 4 years, he'd want even more money. 4 years is about what the interest was with the 5-year and the club option. Chad, I need a decision. I need a decision on what you are looking to do here. Catcher gave up and said go for 5. There you go. 5 with club. All right, so chat's targets. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Dylan Cease on big time moves. There's a debate about whether or not there should be a club option for Cease or not, but you guys got to figure that out. You got time. Because I need to look for a starter or just any sort of pitcher. Curacao is not available to me, so I can't even get Kenley Jansen. Australian Liam Hendricks, but he's old as shit. Yikes. Is there a starter I can get? Venezuela! Venezuela number 1. The decision has been made. Venezuela reigns supreme. Mr. Suarez, if you would. You, let's be honest, you get to be my ace right now. We're going to front load this bad boy. And I'm going to give you some money. I'm going to have to move this team to Venezuela. Son of a bitch. Endo, if you make Poutine Park, just do the translation to Venezuela. What would it be in Spanish? All right, Trangea, you get my offer there. So Suarez and Rengifo. Chat's going after Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Dylan Cease. Holy fuck. Okay. Well, that's where we're at right now. I have some contract offers I need to send out, including for Robert Oka. I really should probably keep track of people, but Daryl Luther wasn't there. Then again, early on, I pretty much know who I sent offers to and who I didn't. See, I didn't have a natural first baseman. Didn't have a second baseman. I didn't have a third baseman either. I don't believe I had a shortstop. I didn't. Left field, neither of you were mine. Center field, Glenn Camp was mine. He ended up getting the September call-up, so it's going to cut into his contract. I hate that, but none of you were mine. None of you were mine. Angelis. I'm not surprised you ended up on the 40, man. That's fine. Douglas Akeda. Need to bring you back. Spencer, don't call him Jason Mraz. Got the D potential, Matt Brill. And for starters, Carvajal, Albert Guerrero, and Austin Jordan. All right, chat's team needed Jim David for obvious reasons. Salinas was not yours. Howie Elliott was. Johnny McBride might have been, but he's trash. Will Lewis. None of these guys were bad enough to be yours. For relievers, Pedro Ponce wasn't yours. Ray Gutierrez was, though. Gotta bring back old Gutierrez. Yeah, there's no way. Did you guys draft Pedro Ponce? No, you did draft Pedro Ponce because he was 23, not 24. He just sounds like he's real. So, bring in Pedro Ponce. Closer wasn't yours. At catcher, Ronald Marrero, I believe, was yours. Daryl Ferguson was definitely yours, but he is also definitely trash. So, bring Marrero back. Did he make it onto the 40-man? He sure did. Ohtani will be available to you in 20 years. Hey, I might get a trade offer. You never know. You never know. Give it time. Jeff Adams was yours. He, declined last year. Dropped by 2 points. That's not good. Molina, Carnets. All those guys are terrible. Woodard wasn't yours. Miller wasn't yours. Third base. Those guys were particularly good. Shortstops. Left field. Center field. That's right. You guys drafted a lot of pitchers. So there we go. Those are done. So free agency. Let's see how this is going to go. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has taken the 8-year contract with Chat's Vancouver A's. $35 million a year, front-loaded 8-year deal. Vladdy has taken the contract instantly. He didn't wait. Dylan Cease also signs with the A's. 5 years, $23.2 million front-loaded. So chat landed both of their big fish. I landed both of mine with Ranger Suarez and Luis Rengifo. We're the same, you and I. Oh my God. Whew. I could really, really use some insurance, some development. Ryan Helsley signs a 5-year deal with the Cubs. Traitor. Kyle Tucker goes to St. Louis. 9-year deal for Kyle Tucker in St. Louis. Framber Valdez on his way to the Blue Jays for the next 2 years. Chris Paddock gets 4 years in Atlanta. Jeff Adams still there. Fair enough. You mean Ranger Suarez? Oh, yeah. Ranger Suarez is my ace. He sure is. Will Smith gets 4 years in Atlanta. Let's see. Move on towards the winter meeting. There's nothing there. We go to the Rule 5, which, again, we can't participate in. But we can participate in the 2025 Draft Lottery, in which our 2 teams, as well as Colorado, each have a 16.5% chance of winning. Let's see what happens. What do we got? Who's winning the lottery this year? The Expos. That's sweet Montreal bias. I have the number 1 overall pick, but the question is, will I have anybody to pick with? This time, you guys got fucked over by the Brewers like I did last year as you fall to 4th. So that's 2 years in a row the Brewers have screwed one of us over. So I'm ready for the next Ohtani to be there. That is the hope. At least I get my choice with my limited freaking player size. I need to be able to pick the best player available to me. Devin Williams gets 5 years in Kansas City. So we get to the Rule 5 drafts. Gonna have to forego the picks. It picked up Tony Santillan for me. It is what it is. It might just be one of those things where we just have to let it do its thing, and then we cut players. I'll probably end up getting rid of Santillan. Frank, why not? Because I like it. Okay. Ellie De La Cruz has been traded to the Angels. Jason Dominguez and Chase Chaney. Holy shit. How the hell did Dominguez end up over there? And then... did we miss something? Ellie De La Cruz on the Angels. Run away, sir, as quickly as you can. Lane Thomas gets 4 years from the Blue Jays. Yandy Diaz traded to the Padres from Tampa for Joe Musgrove and Dylan Head. Zach Gallen gets 9 years in Cincy at 30 years old. Bo Bichette heads to Seattle for the next 6 seasons. Tommy Edman gets 4 years in San Fran. And we are just about to renewable contracts. Nothing to do there. So off to spring training. All right, so let's take a look. Now, we are allowed to look at the free agent list again and go after one more veteran player just to fill things out, because, again, we can't rely upon the Rule 5 draft. Again, from my experience, it's not really dumping good prospects onto the free agent list anymore like it did last year. They just go back into the draft until they're chosen. So there's really nothing to do there. Top players available, you could go for Chris Sale, Whit Merrifield. Jose Quintana out of Colombia is not available for you, but he is available to me. Shout out to Colombia. Mike Yastrzemski, Kyle Gibson, Blake Trinan, JD Martinez, Dylan Moore, Jordan Lyles, Kenta Maeda's there. So in terms of those highest rated players, chat, do you have a preference? I'm going after Jose Quintana. Because why the hell not? 1 year deal. Signing Jose Quintana. What do you guys think? Was there anybody there that you just want to sign for the hell of it? Anybody at all? Hockey Kid shouting out Chris Sale. I mean, hey, you brought in Max Scherzer last year. Tried to help get him to the Hall of Fame. We got a shout for Sale. 2 shouts for Sale. A shout for Mr. Mikey Yastrzemski. And every single one of these players are available to you with the exception of Kenta Maeda. Going once on Sale. Another vote for Yaz. All right. All right. Will it be Yaz or Sale? Frank gets the winning vote. We're going for Yastrzemski. Sorry, Bulldogs. You waited too long. Everyday player for the Yaz. Well, there's only so much money you can give him. He still signed it, though, so there you go. So let's get a look at what the high-end level of these teams look like. For chat, you do now have Lonnie Duarte at catcher. He'll obviously be down in AA. We'll have to fill out the rest. First base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Jeff Adams, who again declined last year. He'll be in AAA, though. Second base, you got nobody yet, but Jeff Gray is there. Third base, you drafted John Slaughter. He's major league ready right now. You could play him in AAA for one more season, but he, at a 75 overall, is major league ready. What do you guys think you want to do with John Slaughter, the 18-year-old out of the Dominican? John's laughter. Majors or AAA for a season? What do you think? What do you think? We'll throw that to a vote because that's a big choice. So major league or AAA for John. Shortstops, you don't have anybody yet. Left field, you drafted Sean Yeager. He'll be down in AA. Center field, you got Yastrzemski. Horton will be down in AA. And in right, of course, you have Juan Soto. In terms of the pitchers, nobody there. You got Gutierrez. He'll be down in double. Ponce will probably be in double. Nothing too crazy. Then Dylan Cease. Yuri Perez up to an 85 after one season. That's some decent pitching. Jim David now at a 66. So, I mean, with them, Juan Baroa, your first overall pick, Avi England. The starting pitching is already starting to form for chat here. Obviously, Jim David will be down in AAA. It's not worth running him in the majors yet, but Baroa will end up being triple or double. But that is some high-end talent that chat has acquired already. The question is, will it screw you out of higher draft picks? And the question is, how long until you change those uniform sets? Because woof. Those enlightened sleeves are a look, aren't they? Even Juan Soto's like, you believe I'm wearing this shit? What's the vote going to be? Hasn't been a vote in a little bit by a very narrow margin. John's laughter going to be in AAA for one season to try to get him to develop. For my newly rebranded Montreal Expos. What the hell do I look like? I ended up getting Daniel Susak as a catcher in the Rule 5. I'm going to have to let him go. I can't do it right now. I drafted Will Comstock, though. He'll be in double. It gave me Luke Gold in the Rule 5 as well. Hopefully it'll let me cut these players. If not, we'll just make a rule that if they're not from the proper spot, you can't play them in the majors. Torres, Rengifo, Gio. What a team. Look at the difference, by the way. Highest rated players on my Rest of World team versus the highest rated players on chat's North American team. The Dominican is really proving to be the big X factor here because Jesus Christ.